A lot of people have been very kind of critical of Christianity and its effect in Africa. But this is what Nelson has said about the education process. In his own words, he said that they were trying to make us into black Englishmen.
And it's not that, like, I don't think none of us here are racist at all. It's just unfair, and there's no equality in that at all, to just take everything and then kind of give them a new identity, as to say.
University, that he met his lifelong friend, ally and business partner, Oliver Tambo. He studies anthropology and law. But that thought here that he met his lifelong friend, ally, business partner, Oliver Tambo. Now in 1952, Oliver Tambo and Nelson Mandela set up the first ever black law firm in South Africa.
Everyone in the middle of the page is write Mandela, and then we're going to do a brainstorm of just random words you can think to do with what you've learned. A short piece. You can approach it in any way you like, singing, vocally, poetic, rap.
Whenever I say that we are uni, I want everyone to do it. I'm going to do that to signal that you have to say, we are uni.
We are uni.
From such a time when there are disagreements and war, from such a time when the apartheid was apparent on what floor, at least now I know. We are unity. We are unity. From such a time when the whites would rise and the blacks would fall, and from such a time disputes would appear and the racists stand tall.
The injustice is that I'm lower than them because of my colour. My colour is beautiful. My colour doesn't make me less of a woman. I will sacrifice my life for our respect.
Mandela, a mind almost interstellar, was even better. He fought to make South Africa fairer. Politicians were fighting and warring. It was just like speaking and negotiating was boring.
He's a man that changed the whole nation, brought communities together to beat discrimination. Never gave up, he was a true inspiration.
Him and his friend, Walter Sisulu, came from cultures like the Zulu. Both prepared to die for their rights. They won and lost so many fights.
When he was released, the struggle didn't cease. He kept fighting for the peace. Each morning, looking to the east, in the belly of the beast, thinking of his hopes and dreams for his nation in need.
Let us celebrate the legacy of this great man, Mandela, the man who did whatever he can. He fought for his people, he fought for his land. It was time for black man to take a stand.
He told me how to make a stand, with no apologies. We didn't buy the South African oranges to take control of the economy, and told the world of hypocrisies, the twisted philosophies, those evilest policies.
How many of you know the Bantu and the Zulu, Mbeki and Tutu, Sobokwe and Sisulu? Who would have thought that today I'll be talking about how I'm inspired by these names that I'm new to? Like Bluetooth, we're connected. And through all of these lives, our culture was protected. So sometimes I ask myself, without them, would our fight for freedom have been as effective? So I took time to educate my mind, learn about their lives and how much they had to grind. And now I don't listen to everything that I'm told. Education is the most important thing in the world.
People learn to hate. If they learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more natural to the human heart than its opposite.
I have learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear.